Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Europa Universalis 4. Last episode we ended the creek, we absorbed them into our Irkquoy Empire here, and we're probably going to have them rebel against us pretty soon, but we do have, well, we have units there right now, but let's just drag up the slider because I know they're going to hit. It's at like 90% right now, so I know it's going to happen. Might as well take care of it proper-like. And I've been considering what to do with the Cherokee. I don't need them as a march anymore, so I was thinking about trying to peacefully absorb them into the Empire. What we got here? Good. Artillery combat ability. And that gave us discipline. I think it's 110% now. 120%. Wow. 120% discipline. That is really high. Alright, we got this one cord. That should not... Oh, that doesn't... The coring doesn't really do anything for the unrest. For extension, not accepted culture. Alright. So wait for all this coring to finish. That'll knock down the overextension. I honestly expected them to hit already. I mean, it's a very high percentage chance of hitting right now. If I could get the coring done and it knocks it down enough... Oh, we were there. Good. That's fine. Iroquois Brazil is definitely growing now. Getting stronger. We're going to have them absorb their neighbor natives pretty soon. Alright, now what is it at? 1. Or not 1.4, 0.4. Well, that took care of some of the overextension. Burr, 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 burr. I love that noise. No longer consider Irkquoy as a rival. Alright, so... Am I out of their league, basically? I want to say that's what happened. Client states and advanced cost of spell eyes. That's good. Although this is way ahead. What is a... Now, what does a client state count as? And I don't think I've ever used it before. Ooh, tropical wood. There we go. So the Aztec, the Cheyenne, and the Inca. Do I need to have all these rifled? I don't need to, right? Oh god, the Inca now. I didn't even really considering what kind of beast we were creating when we had the Inca eat up all that Aztec land. I mean, we didn't have them do it, but trading in sugar. Lost a bunch of claims against the Aztec. That's okay. That's not a big deal. One more core. Ah, there they are. Alright, so we'll fight these ones, and then we'll go fight those ones, and hopefully we'll get there before the end of the month. Inner circle. Lose 50. Ugh. I don't want to lose Republican tradition with it that low. Yeah, with Republican tradition at 57, I don't want to take a 5-hit right now. Alright, good. Now these should be down to 0. Yep. Admiral's concerned. Focus on... They think we're focusing on land too much. What do they know? This is for 10 years. Yeah, I'll take that. Almost 100,000 manpower in the bank. That's pretty awesome. It's a frigate. Why is this one just sitting here doing nothing? Brazil, Mexico. Can help out in Brazil. All the way down here. Iroquois Brazil's... Oh, cat in the lap. Is doing quite well, actually. The larger they get, the more taxes they're going to pay me. Alright, I have 25. So, I don't want to go for... I don't really want to go for a level 3. That's going to be very pricey for me. It's going to be almost all of my income. Hmm. I mean, none of the boosts are anything I'm terribly interested in, so now I'm just looking at their cost here. So I'm going to go with level 2. Because that's a good balance between what it's going to cost me and what it's going to get me. I have a ton of Diplo points right now. Why are those available for me? Maybe it's just something that happens when you hit a certain point in the game. Kiel Canal, Suez Canal, Panama Canal. Panama Canal is the only thing that's even feasible, is that's the only one on my side of the planet. Dude, oh my god, I can even get more discipline. If I want to spend an admin point, I can get more discipline. That is awesome. Oh, Cat on the Lap is a little in the way right now. Trying to play around him. So that's way ahead. I don't want to. That's 30% ahead. I don't want to get. I don't want to be that far ahead. So what I can do is I can spend some of those points easily. I can send some. I can change some cultures. Basically getting rid of Susquehannock. There we go. One of those creek areas is definitely going to get is definitely good because those are not in my culture group, so there's no reason to have them. And I didn't like it wasn't a big cultural things weren't a big thing of mine because the culture group was so big and I was pretty much encompassed by my culture group for most of the game, so it wasn't a big deal. Alright, these I don't really need up anymore, so we can save ourselves some money by knocking these down. Some of them we might even be able to destroy now. Like, do we need this one up here? Though I'll keep those two up, because that's on my Shawnee border, and we don't like each other. Cheyenne have been really expanding, which has been a little intimidating. Let's see, relations. Let's improve relations there. Let's improve relations there. Aztecs still hate our fucking guts. Of course they do. I expect that. I don't know why the Maya dislike us so much. Maybe it's because I'm, you know, hurting their income by sucking up all their trade. Man, the Aztec really fell from grace. When we started ganging up on them, things really went downhill. I'll send him over there. Tropical wood's is a very valuable trade good, I'm pretty sure. So I think if we can get a lot of that, it'd be good for us. Irkquoy, Brazil. I'm really liking Irkquoy, Brazil. Where'd your army go, though? You had, like, 8 last time I looked. Why is it at 3? Oh, well. The thing with colonial states is if you get them... If they're too big, it becomes problematic. They can get too... If they get way too big, they'll get way too uppity. And it becomes problematic. Let's see. 4-2 up there. Boom. These things will help out in the long run. 5-1 right here. Tax modifier, we should probably get these going in any of the areas we can upgrade them. Forgot we had access to that now, actually. Should have done those. Oh well, and all these buildings will help in the long run. My economy is actually really good right now. It's in the 30s. Triangle trade. Started to colonize North and South America. They created large plantations for the production of cotton, tobacco, and sugar. First, they tried to use the local population as slaves, but they quickly died out. When that was tried, slaves were then imported from Africa, which created a triangular trade system. Europe sold textiles, rum, and manufactured goods to Africa. Africa sold slaves to America. America sold cotton, sugar, and tobacco to Europe. So, price of slaves goes up by 50%. Gain ducats, gain prestige. Capped out on prestige. Where are slaves produced? They must be produced over here in Africa. Let's see. I'm assuming it's these dark regions. Yeah. Let's trade power. Yeah, all over here. I do produce a lot of tobacco now. That I completely... Between me and... The Cherokee have a lot of that tobacco land, but I'm... You know, I'm their overlord. And how long are those culture conversions going to take? They're going to be a little while. That's not a big deal, though. Alrighty, so... I'm thinking I might want to try to get over here. I have no cost of spell eye on them, though. They're allied with Italy? That's interesting. Italy, why would you even need allies? Elections? Wow. 11, that's high. So we've been... What have we been going? We've been going on military right now. So we're gonna need to pick someone else. Let's go military. Faction take over the aristocrats. Trade power abroad, minus 10% morale of armies, land force limit modifier. So Italy is allied with these guys. These guys are their protectorate. Where is this? I don't even see this right there. That's what that is. A royal marriage with these. So they're pretty close down there. I have to try going somewhere else, or setting up colonies. I can send colonies over here, right? Easily. Oh wait, no. I have no colonists. After this, I could. I would need to transport some men over, though. So we could, like, grab these guys. Transport them over there. And then when these colonists are... One of these colonists are done, I can try to get a colony over in Africa. Large revolt. That's unfortunate. Always seems to happen way up north, where I have absolutely no troops. I have no troops up there because there's no reason to have troops up there except for the random revolts. I don't remember those being a part of the game before. I feel like, you know, over time, a lot of improvements have been made to the game, but they've also added things in that kind of detract from it. Like, if I have a really stable region, random revolts, I don't think, add anything into the game. Like, having to move my armies from a combat front to... you know, my rear area like this for absolutely no reason. I don't feel like that adds any skill level to the game. It's just a small annoyance. Not something that really, jives with me. Yeah, and I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal in any stretch of the term, but it's just like, I don't feel like it adds anything. Alright, we're gonna grab that. Shock, artillery shock, cavalry fire, artillery fire, nice. Combat width. We got a cohorn mortar and conscription center. Probably gonna wait for another year to elapse, so I'm not taking that a head penalty. I mean, I am interested in that client state thing. I'm not sure what a client state is or how it works. I think, yeah, after this, we're gonna start sending colonists overseas, because I don't know why their freaking army is so goddamn small. I expected it to be much larger, considering what I've given them. Self-sustaining, good. It's this one. Is that part of... It looks like it's a slightly different color. Is that just... Am I just crazy? Oh, it's probably because it's marshland. That's what that is. Alright, so let's grab you guys. Attach to transports. I'll put them right down here. Hopefully they'll get there at about the same time. Alright, well that's done. Maybe we just keep them in the capital now just because it's central. Can probably increase the size of these armies. Go to, oh no. Recall. That's fine. Yeah, I think it just looks different because it's a marsh. Everything's leaving. No, nothing's staying here. That's fine. I didn't want anything to stay here. I like the idea of having colonies in the New World. Well, I don't know if they... I mean, I know they count Europe as the New World. Does Africa technically count as the New World? Oh, and I did check on this. It is Shoshone. You do pronounce that last letter there. I actually checked by asking someone who is from that tribe that I know. I was like, how do you pronounce this? Shoshone. Well, I pronounced it Shoshone. She said Shoshone. Alright, we're gonna grab that. I have heavy frigates now. So, client states. Nationalism against the Cherokee, the Ottawa, Irkquoy, Brazil. They hold provinces in our culture group. Against Poland. Imperialism against Poland. Interesting. So now I have Costa Spell. Oh, those are the advanced Costa Spells. They're like, you have my culture. Right, so provoke march. I can do that. I mean, I don't know how this. How does a client state work? What is a client state? How do you make a client state? What are the benefits of having a client state? Can I clientify somebody? Provides us with a bonus merchant as it has at least 10 cities. Do we have an extra? We do have an extra merchant. When did that? That must have happened recently. I will say, what the fuck? We have an extra merchant to use. I mean, we got merchants fucking everywhere. I think down here, transfer trade power would probably be best. Send it up towards the Caribbean. Has been struck by Roman fever. Serious source of colony will disappear. Send someone to organize a response. Quarantine the province. Pray for the best. Alright, we'll pay for it. Roman fever. It was getting close to being finished, too. Alright, he's almost there. And you guys... I don't really need to station you over here anymore. I can move you up to Florida. And we'll just start sucking up the coastline here. See what we get from it in terms of trade goods. Hopefully something good. He's almost there. Very aggressive rebels. Italy has announced the Irkquoy as a new rival. This probably did that. Alright, so now if I wanted to, I can go... Oh, you know what? I need to click on me. And then I can go here, and I can go Italy. Alrighty. Nice. Now, if I wanted to... So our march is our colony. Oh, my leg's falling asleep because the cat's sleeping on it. Whew. I almost got another idea unlocked. Oh no. Well, what tech level are they military? 22. I'm a little behind there because I had that idea group going. Tech level, I am 21. So I'm one behind. Are they still Muslim tech group? Sorry, bud. They are what? Italy is westernized. So that's probably why they caught up. They managed to westernize. I'm not sure. Wonder how they managed that. Who was Western? Was Poland Western? No, Poland's Eastern. Maybe Denmark. It may have been able to get it from Denmark. Well, while they were a Muslim tech group and way behind, it was one thing. Now that they're a Western tech group, they're a little bit more threatening. Fucking Italy. I don't even like calling it Italy. I want to call it the Roman Empire still. That was the whole point of this series, was that the Roman Empire was over there. And frankly, the fact that we've been beating the fuck out of the Aztec, and Italy's been has absolutely no interest in what's going on over here. I find that very interesting. All right, we're about to get another, I think we're at level 20 here. Yeah, so this one and then one more and we'll get another idea group. Unhappiness among the peasants. Gain prestige, lose stability. I will take the ducat hit. I can afford that the easiest. Quite literally. Quite literally. Oh, that one's still almost done here. And these guys are going. Had to get some more coffee. Horror upon horrors. My cup was almost dry. Alright, colony has become self-sustaining. Now, should I keep... It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 12 provinces right now. I wish it fielded a larger army. Well, now it's at 5, because I wanted them to attack the... Well, they are natives, right? Or did these guys... Are these guys the High American Tech Group as well? Where does it say? Oh, they're only tech level 15. So I should be able to have them attack. Let's try that out, actually. 5 on 8 when you're 5 tech groups ahead. Should be fine. Military focus. That's not it. Subject interactions. Increase tariffs, decrease tariffs, replace governor. Start colonial war. It's this one. That one. Alright, go for it, guys. See what you can do. Maybe wait for your morale. I mean, they should be able to win that easy. Yeah. Alright, good job, guys. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually double up over here. I'm going to split this. I'm going to send the larger stack right there. So that we can get going on Africa a little bit more. And having another colonial nation in Africa, that might be really cool. Alright, they rose up under me, but they're multiple tech groups behind. Ooh, successful conversion. All these conversions are actually going pretty nicely. After all those, episode after episode after episode after episode after episode of war, I'm actually pretty pleased to be able to stabilizing the country, getting myself on track. Oh, we had more than 100,000? Not yet. Getting everything nice and set and smooth and whatnot. Doing things peacefully. Trader refuses to serve the Republic. Ooh. Uncooperative trader in the Mississippi River. Oh god, now my phone's going off. Tech. Production efficiency. Nice. So now we're producing 10% more goods. And the next thing is going to be, these different levels of government, another idea group, and a town hall. Idea group's the only thing that's terribly important, so why don't we take a look at the next idea group that we could possibly use. So we've got 2 in Diplo, 2 in military, and 1 in admin. So, I mean, we could go admin. Although there's nothing in there I'm terribly interested in. Expansion would have been good earlier. Religion, I'm not terribly interested. Humanist might be nice if I'm talking about... expanding into a lot of other cultured areas. But I mean, that idea group minus 10%, that would have been good really early on in the game. That's a lot of these admin things. It's like, okay, that would have been good really early. Now it's not as important. So we could do influence. We could do Diplo. Diplomatic relations, cost of reducing war exhaustion, improve relations, reputation, province war cost, Diplo tech, lowered impact of stability from diplomatic actions. Influence, income from vassals, fabricate claims, annex cost, aggressive expansion, impact, diplomatic reputation, diplomatic relations, vassal force limit contribution, unjustified demands. I'm not exactly sure. I guess we'll decide later. I'm not exactly sure what I want. What I am sure is that I'm very interested in these ones finishing, although they're going to be a while. We could have Irkquoy Brazil eat up all of these natives. It's no big deal. I mean, they should take care of the oh, cool. Are they going to wipe out that army? There we go. Is this the same? No, it's somebody different. Change the culture of some provinces. Change the culture of some provinces. Nice. What's keeping this war go? Oh, there it is. I was going to say, what the hell is keeping this war? It just finished. Alright. How are we looking on tech right now? So we're up to snuff on Diplo, but we're a little bit behind on the others. Not a big deal. Just a little tiny bit behind. Frankly, I love the idea of going to war with Italy when they were the Muslim tech group, but now that we're on par with each other, it scares the shit out of me. It scares the living hell out of me. I don't know. Although, gobbling up large swaths of Africa and Brazil. Now I'm at the point where I'm like, man, I wish I had another colonist. So, expansion? Ah, new coin. I'll take the inflation. I think it's kind of high right now. 5%. It's higher than I like, but it could be worse. Now, we could definitely increase the size of our army and the size of our navy. So, how many of these? We have 22. That's a good size. Now, let's see. What is, like, if we're marching around... What you know... Weight limit, supply limit of 36. So supply limits in most areas are in the 30s now, so we can easily increase the size of our standing armies. And this guy could use, let's say, 2 of each of the support on the support rolls, maybe. Let's say 1, 2, 1, 2. And that would bring him up to... That'd be a weird number, though, right? That'd be 33. And then let's do one more of these. That'd be 34. 34 is pretty good. 34 on that army. This army down here, let's see, what could they use? One more, 2 more. 3 more. Let's see, 1 more of these. 1 more of these. Cute. And then we can do 3 more of those. Increase the size of our standing armies. The Inca, your faithful allies, requesting you come to their aid in the Incan conquest of against the Aztec. With the Shawnee and the Shoshone. So... be another war. I guess we'll accept it. I mean, there's no point in... I mean, we could easily fight it. It would be simple as can be for us. When this guy's finished, what we could do is transport him. And then you can fight over here. What we should do, though, there's a button for it, right? Military. Activate all my forts. There we go. At times of war, I like to have all my forts activated, just in case. Alright, you, we're just started increasing the size. Pay money for PowerPoints? Yeah, I'll do that. My economy's good. Just started increasing the size of my military, so. Oh, you don't have a leader, do you? So we can, well, we can roll for it. And get a 2-2-0. Not great. And what we could always do is also roll you in, get a much better one. There we go. That maneuver skill in there. Alright, he's going to Allegheny, it looks like. And I can get there on the 28th. He'll arrive on the 22nd. Let him go. He's coming at me, really? He's going to attack me. Well, I do have a reduced morale right now, so that might be a good idea for him. He's got a better general. When is he going to arrive? If he arrives, yeah. If he arrives after the end of the month, my morale should be up. There we go. Alright. He's got a better general. Just slightly. I've got the terrain and the numbers. Alright, so let's watch this battle closely. Oh, it looks like we're gonna crush them. My discipline is really high, so that means I cause massive casualties. They have slightly more morale. They they have a military tech. They might have one tech level up on us. But we got power points coming in. All right, that was a slaughter. We lost like 5,000 men. Yeah. And they lost about 10,000. So we can immediately send you to Ohio with your reinforcements. There we go. Pretty good. Pretty good first battle there. We actually went up a rank too, so we overtook somebody. Oof. Ohio's not going to withstand for very long. I'd really like to probably separate piece out of this and take a lot of Shawnee land. Looks like the Ottawa took some land from Shawnee too. All right, all you guys down there. There are more building. Yeah, I was about to say there's some. Yeah, there's one there, one there. There are more people building. Then we can get this army out of Cuba because it's not needed there anymore. I was just talking in this episode earlier about peace, wasn't I? It's like peace, 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 war. We got an election. We're going to go military candidate, but we're not going to re-elect because of the low Republican tradition. Walls breached, so this is almost finished. I never used the assault. I've used it once before, and even though the walls were breached and I had like 10 times as many infantry as the defenders, it was still a slaughter. I lost pretty much my entire army, so I basically don't do it anymore. Alrighty, alright. So Ohio fell. Good. Come on. Now you're gonna attack me again. I have no leader again. Must have. Oh, we had a re-election. So we'll re-roll and get a rank 2 general. Ha! I put that rank 2 general, and they're like, nope, not doing it. Right, let's see if we can get up here. Successful conversion. Ah, damn it! They got there right before me. So now I got the -2 on all the rolls, which suck. Especially when you roll a 1. So I'm doing pretty poorly in this battle. I thought I was going to make it there before them. I should have checked. Roll a 0. Roll a 2. Roll an 8. Yeah, it looks like we're going to lose. Lost about 10,000, 12,000 men. That was a pretty rough battle right there. That -2, man, that sucks. That really puts a hamper on everything. I could have sworn I was going to get in there first. I did not think they were going to beat me to it. But I was too confident. I should have checked. I was overconfident. Should have checked. So we're going to go up and hang out in Allegheny. I mean, they're in a rough state too, so it's not like they're going to try to attack me now. Walls breached. Well, we can hang out in Ohio. Wait for our reinforcements. Let them take Erie, and then we'll take it back. Problem is that if we separate piecing, I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know what the Inca. Well, I know exactly what the Inca want, but 26 needs to get to like 31 or something like that. So they're gonna attack me. Now they're gonna take the negatives. How was my morale? You know what? My morale was lower because they won the battle. Shit. I thought it would be up by then. Motherfucker. Damn it, that sucks. I'm gonna lose this battle again. God damn it. Basically, my entire army got wrecked twice there. Fucking A, that sucks. Overconfidence. That's what's going on here. Overconfidence, and it's getting me nowhere. After the trouncing we gave them in that first battle, I figured every single battle was going to be a equal trouncing. And they're kicking my ass. They did have a tech level up on us, though. Well, they took it in 60... Well, I took it in, like, that amount of time, too. So it didn't last long. See how well the Cherokee will do against them. Not great. Slaves are now be produced in Sierra Leone. I say we could attack them, but it's probably going to be a terrible idea to do something like that while I'm doing poorly myself. They might come to attack me, though. Looks like they're going to either chase the Cherokee down or try to get that place back. Which one is it? Chase the Cherokee down. Oh, well. Not like we're losing. Pretty poorly fought war, though, on my part. Pretty poorly indeed. Oh, shit. I didn't even realize how long this episode was. Alright, everybody. We're going to have to end right here. If you have enjoyed this, just drop me a like. Leave me those comments right down below. And if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Europa Universalis 4, just subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time.